Hi, my great people. I'm very proud of you. Please, before you proceed, make sure you subscribe and dial the bell if you're a new viewer. I'm really very proud of you. Today, I have a very important person. Yes, I have a very important person. And today, we are going to talk about James Hadley Chase. Yes, well, that is what we are going to talk about. We are going to talk about James Hadley Chase. Firstly, let me start with you. I welcome you to this very great TV station.
Alhamdulillah, thank you so much for this invitation.
Okay, in nutshell, who
Okay.
is Rabi'u A?
Okay,
Yes.
as you asked, my name is Rabi'u Baba,
Okay.
and I did my primary and secondary school educations at Ungogo local government.
Good.
And after that, I moved to Federal College of Education, Kano,
Good.
where I did my NCE programs with mathematics and physics as an area of specializations. 3 years after my graduation from FCE Kano, I moved to Bayero University Kano, and I studied B.Ed Physics. That is it.
Okay. You mean to say that you study maths, physics?
Yes.
And at Bayero University, you study
B.Ed
physics.
Yes, B.Ed Physics, yes.
That's wonderful. So today we are going to talk about James Hadley Chase.
Okay.
Who is James Hadley Chase?
Well, James Hadley Chase
Yes.
was an England writer. He was born in London on 24 December
Okay.
1906, and he started his career there as a writer. He left home at the age of 18, and he started his business or career as a bookseller. Most of the items were students' encyclopedia. So that's how his life started.
Okay. He sells
He
books.
sells books, but
Okay.
later he converted into a writer.
Okay. So James Hadley Chase wrote so many books.
Yes.
For your own understanding.
Okay.
How many books that James Hadley Chase wrote?
Okay. He produced almost, actually he produced about 97 thrillers. But I believe that there are so many students or readers of his books who claim that his books are 84. Some they say 91. Some they say 92. But to my own understanding, his books are much more than that. Because people are justifying their reason due to what they come across on the internet.
Okay.
But he produced a lot of books in which he are applying all scars in the world. For example, if you take this one, Royal Air Force Anthology,
Okay.
he produced it during his Second World War. And that one is not online, it's offline. There's also Meet Helgerov and Meet McGallants. And Last Page. Last Page is a short story of about, I think, 80 pages.
Okay.
So all that one are offline. But the 91s are the one that are online. That is why some people believe that his books are 91. But
you
the
very
parents are much more than that.
Thank you very much, Malan.
Thank you.
How many book have you read? How many book of James Hadley Chase have you read?
Well, I read about 79 out of his collections.
You read
Yes.
79
79 out
of his collection. You said almost 90, right?
Yes, yes.
And you read
yes,
almost 79.
out of his collection.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
That's wonderful. What there in his book? You see, most of the people or most of the writers, they have the way they write their own story. For your own understanding or for the way you read his book,
Okay.
how you find it?
Okay.
You just tell us how you find
So
it.
to me, James Hadley Chase
His writing style.
was a kind of indefatigable writer, and
Okay.
amongst thriller writers, he was unique.
You mean to say that his book is under thriller?
Yes, it's under thriller.
He write
because-
thriller.
Yes, it includes crimes, espionage,
Deception.
kidnapping, deception, and the likes.
Okay.
Yes. So if you take his books, his books is just like addictions.
Okay.
And
Addiction.
Yes, it's just like addiction because most of his books, I believe, have eye-catching title. That's very beautiful ones.
Okay.
And it is difficult for a reader to start reading his books and stop without looking for another because of his power in attracting the reader in his story.
Okay.
Yes. For example, I can even cite an example of 2 or 3. If you take, for example, this one, Want to Stay Alive. That is the first book that I started reading among his collection. It's the one that invited me into reading all his books. There's also this one, there is always a price tax, Come Easy, Go Easy, and many more.
Okay, you read them
Yes,
all.
yes, I did them all.
What is the first and second and last of his book?
His first books is No Orchids for Miss Belandish.
That is the first one.
Yes,
the last one.
He produced it in 1939. Although No Orchids for Miss Belandish was the one he started writing, but in that year, 1939,
okay,
he produced three books. I think there is No Orchids for Miss Belandish.
The last one, what is it, the last one?
The last one, It Hits Them Where It Hurts.
Okay.
And what I'm trying to say in his first book is, in that first book, he produced No Orchids for Miss Belandish. He produced this one, You Know to Need It Now, and also this one, The Dead Stay Dams. And if you look at it, he produced them all during period of Second World War, because I think Second World War started somewhere around 1939 or 38, I think.
Okay.
Despite that vicissitude of lives, James Hadley Chase didn't hesitate and keep on writing books. I think from beginning of Second World War to its end, he produced almost 11 thrillers.
That's good. Most of his book, or I can say all,
Yes.
you can see half-naked woman there in the page, in the first page or in the cover.
Yes.
Is that what is there in the story?
Well, actually, that's the kind of challenge I mostly face when people see me with John Sally Chess books, because most of the cover of his books have half-clad woman, in which those who didn't know who is John Sally Chess, they would think that they see on the cover of the page is what is being discussed in the book.
There in the book.
In the context, while it is not that.
Okay, it's
so
not that.
Actually, it's not that.
Okay.
Yes.
What is his uniqueness?
Okay, his uniqueness, I
Okay.
can say that his ability of attracting the minds of the reader to keep on reading his books, and also his ability of writing books indefatigably, because that man, James Hadley Chase, wrote books tirelessly. I can even say that from that beginning of 1939 to 1985, James Hadley Chase produced almost 97 thrillers, and he even spent 45 years writing books.
He spent 45 years
Writing books.
writing books.
Yes.
Your
Yes.
challenge, please. Can you tell us his challenge before we come to your challenge? His
Okay.
challenge
Okay.
while writing the stories, while writing all those stories.
So his challenge, he faced during his lifetimes.
Okay.
He faced so many challenges. Let me take one, because there are many.
Okay.
There is a book that he produced, I think, in 1941. The title of the book is called Miss Callan's Come to Grips. James Hadley Chase wrote that books, and
You said the name of the book is
Miss Callan's Come to Grips.
Miss Callan's
Come to Grips.
Come to Grips.
Yes, the Callans is a woman in the book.
Okay.
He produced that book and determined to produce it, but the book was banned by British authority due to the lurid accounts of British slave trade in the book. Then he was asked to stop not to publish the book, and he refused and went ahead. After he produced the books, both James Hadley Chase and his publisher were taken to court for that since that they did, yes. But it was said that history has said that they were released in the end with the support of literary figures in those days.
Okay.
Yes.
You are challenged.
Then
You are challenged when reading books. Not only James Hadley. You are challenged when
Okay.
reading books.
my challenge is not more than the one that I started saying, that sometimes people, when they see these books,
Yes.
if they see that half-clad woman on the cover of the page, they will think that you are reading something related to celestial aspects in the book, while it is not that. That is the challenge.
Okay. Have
Yes.
you ever written a book?
No, I didn't, but I'm on my way reading
Okay.
my first books, in which I believe that the end of this year or early next, I will release it.
That's very wonderful. So you are advised to the readers, yes,
Okay, my advice to the readers.
readers and upcoming writers like you.
Okay, so in terms of reading, I would say that I'm advising readers to keep on reading, don't stop, because sometimes even my students come to me and say that they don't know how to read books.
Okay.
In a month or 2 months, you understand.
Yeah.
And I say that based on what I've noticed, students have a problems. They have the habit of or curiosity of saying that they will know every word they come across in the books, and this becomes a kind of obstacles that sometimes make them to get the book or find the book somehow difficult.
Okay.
So my advice to students, when they come to read books, they better dispel the notions of checking every word that they come across in the books and went ahead.
You mean to say that they should
Yes.
just guess the meaning of the word and
Get the
go
meanings
ahead?
of the word, not every word. They can
Okay.
sometimes they may check the
They-
words in the
okay.
book, but not every word.
Or underline.
Underline it.
Okay.
Yes. When you finish reading the book, then
Okay.
you come and study it.
Okay.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Malan. We are very proud of you, and we wish whenever we invite you again, you are going to be here with us.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity you gave me.
Okay, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you so
My
much.
great viewers, that's the end. Thank you very much. Keep watching Malan International TV.